Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hello, guys. How are we? Happy Monday. How we doing? Welcome in. Monday, Monday, Monday. Good afternoon, Monica. How are you? How are we doing? How was the weekend? In a boring class. Well, let's spice it up. Put on some music. Yeah, right? Monday, dreary Monday. It's actually the sun's out here. Welcome into, we're just cooking on a Monday, cooking meatballs. Let's see, I'll move the camera a little bit closer. Thank you very much. Everybody, welcome into a Monday. Thank you. Thank you for that, Monica. Thank you very much. How's the weather? How's the weather in Texas, Monica? Warm? It's hot. We're warm here, like 60, mid 60s, almost 70s, but then it's gonna go back down. So that's what it is. We'll take it for this time of year in Chicago. Welcome in, Ashley. How we doing? We are closed now. We close at 2 on Mondays. Oh yeah, see? I'm jealous. Everybody around here waits for the good weather, right? That's all you wait for is good weather. OG Galaxy, how are you? Welcome in. Guys, welcome in. We're on a Monday afternoon. We're cooking meatballs for the first time this week. We are doing good. For a Monday, we're okay. Oh wow, off-roading. In a truck, in a ATV, in a... Good afternoon, how are you? What's off-roading look like? Can-Am. What is that? What is that? Can-Am. Oh, UTV vehicle. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. So like, sorry. Like, what's the name brand of those? Polaris? Like a Polaris? Can yeah, more or less. Okay, I get it. Like a Polaris. I gotcha. Monica went all lingo on me. It's a Can-Am. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Well, that's cool. Oh, that's the brand, Can-Am. I gotcha. I gotcha. So I said Polaris, Can-Am. I gotcha. Gotcha. Shows you how much I know about off-roading. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're just gonna be making meatballs here, and so you're in. But see, add an S, and it's a dessert. We are a dessert. So I'm always thinking about food. So we are a dessert. I almost read that as we are a dessert. Oh, that's nice. See, I'm a big I'm a big Mexican food fan. I love like everything Mexican food. Tacos, enchiladas. I mean, because I'm eating. Hi, Rose Sanchez. How are you? San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, I'm a big seafood guy, only because of where we're from in Italy. It's a big seafood kind of place. So, yeah, big seafood guy. Thank you, Rose Sanchez. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? It's a Monday afternoon here in sunny Schaumburg, Illinois. We are making meatballs and finding out how everybody. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so Italy, depending on where you're from in Italy, if you're coastal, the meat, a lot of times, like where we're from, we're from the island in Sicily, so it's very coastal towns, and the meat is like not real good. So there's a lot of fish, and fresh fish, not like frozen, brought here, frozen. Every fish that's here, pretty much, if you're in the middle of the country, it's all frozen. And then they thaw it, and then they're bringing it back, and So, is it fresh? Yeah, it's fresh frozen. So, yeah. Yes, that's for sure. But if it starts smelling like fish, then it's not too fresh. So. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are making calls. And Monday afternoon, welcome in. Happy Monday afternoon. Glad to see my buddy was back on today, this morning. To get my morning freestyle in. Yes, it definitely was. Oh, that sucks. Hello, Maggie. From Los Angeles, wow. We are in Chicago. We are a northwest suburb of Chicago. We are making meatballs. We're at Deli, Italian Deli in Chicago. So Maggie, you're from Los Angeles. I got a lot of people in here from California that come through. Oh, you follow DJ Roar, of course. He's the best, but he needs one of these for not being on Friday night. I was ready to go on Friday night, and I was looking for him on Friday night, and I'm like, what the hell, man? But that's okay. I get it. Sometimes you need a break from talking to the phone. But that's good. Yeah, he makes the morning for me. I make my bread and listen to freestyle from Uproar. For sure. For sure he does. Right, that's so, you know, I ended up going out on Saturday night, and by the time I got home, all of a sudden the time changed. And I was like, holy shit. What the hell happened? I forgot about the time change. But it gets you, like the next day, it gets you like this, right? I was like, man, it does. It gets you very down. Yeah, that's what I felt like. Did I go to another dimension? There he is! The main man. We were just talking about you. See? That's for you. I'm great. The long spoon. How's everybody else doing? We're let's see if I move this a little bit here. Move it here. Better. See. We're making meatballs. Davey boy, what's happening? We're just making the meatballs. Oh, thank you. Hey now. Yes. Try to keep it as clean as possible. And then I make a mess. Hey Chris, hey, so the ones that I'm finding, I'm only finding the 2-pound ones. Yeah, yeah. I'm not in front of my computer. Are you going to be around for a while or no? Okay, let me try to give you a call back. Let me get in front of my computer and call back, okay? Sounds good, thanks. Bye. Where are we at? Oh, Monica, you're eating carne asada fries. Now it's making me hungry. Yeah, for sure. That's what I want. I want carne asada fries. What's up, Bob 57? How we doing? I couldn't say no. I don't blame you. Neither could I. I do love tamales, though. I'm a tamale guy. I do love like really good tamales. I don't know, the thing. Oh yeah, I love tamales. Don't worry, my wife's back in the house. Yeah, super hard work. We survived Saturday. For anybody that was here on Saturday, we did survive without my wife.
Oh. Maybe I should take days off then.
No days off. Welcome in, guys. She does have one day off, Sunday. We both have Sunday off. Oh, whoops. Hungry. Sure. You can take more than 10. I got a whole tray of them here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for the follow. Oh, thank you. That's for sure. Thank you very much. Roll them down to Texas. Well, Texas is a big barbecue place. Right? Well, I know, but hey, listen, Roar. I got a haircut on Saturday. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, not El Paso. Brisket sandwich and yeah, Old El Paso, right? Well, I know. See. You can't even tell that I got grazed. I got to keep up the hairline competition. This is what it is. The online hairline competition between LA Uproar DJs and Finuccio and Sons. It's a battle to the end. Paid your barber finally, yeah. Between me and Roy, yeah, I finally paid him. So he See, you got all the cool stickers. You got the barber pole in there too. I can't type that fast. I still owe him, yeah. I like to have my hair short. You know what I mean? I like to have it nice. That way I move faster. I can cook faster if my hair's shorter. Yeah, Roar, you know, we were here, me and my wife were here on Friday night. We had catering orders on Saturday. And we were here on Friday night till like 9 o'clock, 9:30. And I'm telling everybody, all right, I'm going home, I'm getting something to eat, and then I'm going to tap. I'm gonna sit on my couch and tap. And then I'm like, where the hell is this guy? He needed a break, yeah, for sure. Kelly Rose, we are making meatballs. So I don't know if you could see them. They're down here. And I got them in the pan. So we're sauteing them in olive oil first. So we cook them in olive oil first. First we roll them. Thank you. Yeah, first we roll them and then we put them in the cooler. So I put them in the cooler so that they kind of stay together and they're not falling apart. Sometimes if you do them too soon after your, especially how many we do. When we do a batch, we're cooking about 300 of them at a time. So, so you can see them right there. I don't know. Might have to invest in a different tripod. Or I'm gonna hire a camera person. But we do like 300 at a time. And when you do 300 at a time, they gotta make sure that they got enough room to swim in the sauce and they don't break up, because like when you're well, right now I put them in the pot. This is full of sauce up to about here. And then by the time you put all the meatballs in, the sauce will be up here. And you got to make sure they got enough, they can swim. If they don't and they're hitting each other and you keep like stirring them and stirring around the same, and they break. And then you just have a bunch of shit on the bottom of the pan. Sorry. I can't. But that's the bottom line. Yeah, well, you know, Super Spine, that's a lot of people put raw meatballs. I'm telling you, they do it. The object of putting the raw meatballs is obviously so that the sauce flavors the meatball and the meatball flavors the sauce. But we're accomplishing the same thing by just cooking them a little bit. So that's the real reason why you do it. But yeah, some people use raw meatballs in the sauce. watched my live for 500 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. We really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody being in here as always, every day, or anytime we're going live. Yes, well, we definitely appreciate it. That's for sure. So, for anybody that's new, give us a follow. For anybody that's joining, Monday afternoon, we're making meatballs. Today, start of the week. Thank you. Yeah, start of the week. So we start making meatballs. We make meatballs probably every other day here. We just made meatballs on Friday. Today's Monday. We'll make them again maybe Wednesday, maybe Friday. Yeah, the struggle's real for making meatballs. I'm telling you, it's a struggle, which is a good problem to have. We obviously don't want to take that away. It's obvious if we weren't selling them, then we wouldn't make them. But we do sell them. We do sell a lot of them all the time. I can do it with my eyes closed, yes. I can do it while watching the phone. See? My favorite TV show, yeah. What's up, Stefani? Yep, their favorite TV show. And it's free. Unlike the soap operas without the soap. Well, thank you for the share. How was the the weekend? How was not bad of a weekend weather-wise here. Stefani, I know you're local, so it was weather was pretty tolerable. Stop thinking me. All right, forget it then. No thanks. Better. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Yes, I'm ready for sunny days too. Like I said, weather's has been tolerable here. So, you know, better than below zero shit. Nobody wants that shit. Thank you for the follow, Tommy. Weather is weird. It's nice out. Trapped in my office. Yeah, I know. I'm trapped inside too. About 57. I do not grind my own beef. Also. Yeah, Maggie. I'm sure Los Angeles is awesome weather. You guys are probably hot too, right? Start getting in the 80s and 90s already. You know, even for springtime, I'm sure it's starting to get hot. Yeah, Bob, I don't. I get an 80-20 grind for meat purveyor, so I don't. You know, again, I how do you say it? You want to get a good meat purveyor that's going to give you the balance between fat, fat and meat, obviously. So a good fat ratio. The 80-20 is a good fat ratio. And like I do with my sausage with the pork, I cut it up, and I use one whole pork butt. Obviously, I'll probably be doing pork again tomorrow. So. That's a big thing. Oh yeah, oh Sam's Club. Hey, listen, you know those big warehouse clubs, they have good meat too. And you know what the thing is that they go through so much and a lot of volume that you know it's fresh. You know, I mean that's a great thing. Maggie, how long does it take to make 300 meatballs? Maggie, too long, way too long. They're a pain in the ass, but it's our bread and butter. How do you say it? It's our bread and butter. So, you know, we don't cut any corners here. So I don't put them in the oven. So a lot of restaurants, if you're having meatballs and they're like, you know, they're making their meatballs, they take a pan, a sheet pan like this, whole sheet pan, and they will put the whole sheet pan in the oven and bake them, and then put them in the sauce. I don't do that. I do it like my grandmother used to do it. I just add swearing to it. So it comes with a lot of love. No, it's a process, you know. I mean, it's definitely a process. You know, from rolling them to frying them to cooking them. You know, and again, I don't want to take away from anybody else doing the way they do it, because everybody does their own thing the way they do it. But for me, we get compliments on our meatballs all the time, and you know, it shows. So people that come in say that we have the best meatballs, which I'm not trying to say that we have the best meatballs. I just, basically what I tell everybody is we don't cut any corners. So I use really, really top quality ingredients. I fry them in extra virgin olive oil, which is different than anybody else. And a lot of guys say that own restaurants that I'm crazy because it's expensive. But I don't care, because at the end of the day, you gotta cook for people the way you want to eat, and I don't want to eat like shit. So I cook for people the way I would want to cook, and you know, I do get, obviously, you guys see, I mean, you see snippets of where I'm shooting from, shooting because I'm a professional in production, no. But it's, everything is as clean as possible, right? Because you have to be clean. You got to be clean. You got to cook with good ingredients. So, I mean, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Anybody that's not doing it with care or doing it because they want to do it needs to go be a plumber. I don't know. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it, then you got to do it. If you don't want to do it, then get the you know what out. So, right? Right. That's the way it is. I'm a no bullshit kind of guy. So I don't like bullshitters. And I don't like guys that, try to, say, I mean, that's my whole thing. My whole thing is, my whole motto is, if you say it's homemade, you actually have to make it. And that's what it is. That's what I came up with. That's what I say to people, because the restaurant business has a lot of bullshitters. And a lot of guys are like, it's homemade, it's homemade, it's homemade. It is not. So, that's what it is. So that's what the whole kind of tray looks like when we roll them. Again, I know I got some, yes, that's for sure, Maggie, 100%. But that's what the whole tray looks like. Obviously, we put them in the cooler, so sometimes the meat kind of oxidizes a little bit. They're not already cooked. They're not, they're fresh, trust me. But yeah, we do this, again, I know I'm probably repeating myself, but we do this so that they stay a little bit firm
You could do that at home too. I mean, if you do that at home, I don't know how many people are making meatballs at home, but if you are making meatballs at home, you know, I mean, you can do that too. Roll them one day, you know, you prep for the next day so that you're not doing everything and it's taking you hours and hours and hours to do it. So, you know, you prep one day, prep all your ingredients, and then the next day you kind of do it. So, yeah. So that's what we do. And like I said, if we don't make meatballs every other day, we will be behind and run out. Yeah, Bob, there's a lot of frozen meatballs, right? So Maggie, you gotta get, if they're falling apart, you have to get that, the wet mixture and the dry mixture, it's gotta be kind of even. So if they're falling apart, maybe it's too many eggs or not enough breadcrumbs. You know, so whatever your dry ingredients are, you gotta up the dry ingredients a little bit. You know? So that kind of, that's usually what that means. If they are dry. You know what I mean? If you try that and it doesn't work, don't blame me. No, I'm just kidding. So, another smart ass comment. I mean, Monica, what the hell is that? Abandigos, what is that? Monica's throwing some words at me today. Hope there's not a test tomorrow. I'm screwed. I didn't even know Can-Am. What the hell's going on? What are those? A Mexican soup and oh. So what makes it Mexican soup and what makes it Mexican meatballs? You're gonna teach me in Spanish? Yeah. Tell me what makes it Mexican. Are you using chorizo? Or are you using is it a chicken broth soup? I'm curious. As veggies, rice, we can make the meatballs first. I use chipotle. So, but what are the meatballs made out of? Ground beef? That's interesting. Ground beef, rice, and egg, cilantro. So, same kind of thing. Hello. Is there another Monica in here? We got two Monicas in here. Hello, Monica 2.0. Or unless Monica changed her profile picture. I don't know, but thank you for the follow. Oh, you're from San Francisco. See, that's Monica 2.0. That's not. I thought I was going nuts. Simmers with corn, potatoes, and carrots. I was like, man, she's giving me the recipe. Welcome in, Monica. Sorry, well, I saw the other, where I'm talking to the regular Monica that's always here, and then all of a sudden she was typing, and then all of a sudden I saw a different profile, different name, and I'm like, holy shit, what the hell happened? There's a lot of Monicas in here, I know. You have a pretty name. Well, welcome to the party, Monica. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Since you're new here, I'll run down what's happening. Nothing much. No. Finuccio and Sons. We are Italian Deli in Schaumburg, Illinois. So northwest suburbs of Chicago. We usually do lives, a lot of lives actually. I've been doing a lot of lives. So we do them, we make a lot of stuff from scratch. No thank you, Stefani. I'm just going to give you that just because you said don't say thank you, but I'm still going to say thank you. Tyson, sure, I'm just going to call you Tyson. You got chicken parm sub? I don't do chicken parm sub because I'm picky and I don't do chicken parm. I don't like chicken cutlets in the deep fryer. That's my take on chicken parm. I have done chicken parm for catering. We have done chicken piccata for catering. I know chicken parm is a big deal starting on the East Coast, and it's kind of coming to Chicago. President Pitbull, no, I don't do veal parmigiano either. I'm a deli, so I mean, I have a small staff. I like to do everything from scratch, so I don't really, I'm not a sit down. I mean, I have sit down, but I'm not like a sit down entrees, if that makes sense. We do everything from scratch: meatballs, Italian sausage. We make our own bread every day. So yeah, I mean, doing everything from scratch is a little difficult sometimes to just, to have a multitude of dishes. Restaurants that have a huge menu, it's hard. Yeah, no, I do have a pretty good menu, but, it's a lot of sandwiches. It's a lot of, catering menu gets a little bit more extensive because we do pastas and we do sausage and peppers. We do trays of meatballs. We do sandwich trays, all that kind of stuff. My day is going great. It's Monday afternoon, just making meatballs again, and then, that's it. Thank you for the repost. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for being with us today. Rose Sanchez, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the gifts. It's so nice to see you as usual. Thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate it. Have an awesome day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Monica. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're just kind of doing our thing here. The deli's closed, so no more customers today. It was a little busy at times today, but not crazy busy. Mondays are so-so. Generally don't have catering on Mondays because it's the start of the week. You know, a lot of places do catering kind of afterwards, maybe midweek to the end of the week. Our busiest day is usually Friday. We did have a big catering order on Saturday, and that's why we were here late on Friday night. But thank you for the gift. Yeah, we can toast them. She took the bread. I was going to show you the bread. But we can toast them for sandwiches. Monica, thank you for the gift. Appreciate that. We can toast them. So panini, generally, you know, panini gets the word panini because it's in this country is a toasted sandwich. But you know, the reason on my menu it says panini is because panino in Italian means sandwich. So, I mean, you know, we put everything, the names of the menu items on the top in Italian, right? Panino, we put dolce for sweets, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, immediately I think people, when they think of panini, they're thinking of flat bread and sliced bread, I guess. Like smashed, but we use the same bread for if it's toasted or not. So if you get a cold sandwich, then it's cold. If you get it, we just make the sandwich the way it is. If it's toasted or panini style, I guess, then it's a toasted sandwich. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people think of it being a different kind of bread. But, you know, generally, we don't really, like a meatball sandwich, we don't toast it. So, yeah, so I guess it depends. Thank you for liking, thank you for following. So Maggie from Texas, thank you Maggie from California, thank you for the gift. Monica from California, thank you for the gift. Monica from Texas, that soup sounds different if you're still here. I'd be interested to try it. Welcome in, guys. So I don't know if Monica from Texas is still here. I think she is. So thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you for spending your Monday afternoon. Hello, Mr. Hodge, how are you? I'm good. It's Monday afternoon, and my AI summary says I'm making meatballs and discussing Dolly's menu. Ask about a sandwich on the menu. Thank you for my Al summary. Yes, I'm making meatballs again. That's my life. Yeah, so we're making meatballs. Making meatballs. frying meatballs and put them in the sauce. How was everybody's weekend? Was everybody's weekend, Well, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I think when you do it so often, I think it's more, not even being the best, it's more just practice. You know, it's the old, practice makes perfect, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I think, you know, when we started, oh, thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that. I think when we started, you know, anything you do, you know, you start doing it and then you just kind of get that rhythm of doing it every day. You know, if you're doing it every day and you're like, oh, this works, this doesn't work. You know, I mean, it's definitely something that you have to keep improving. So I never stop looking to improve, and I never stop looking to make the deli better. So you know, that's what you do. If you have a business, any kind of business, if you're selling widgets, doesn't matter what you're doing. Yes, it does. That's for sure, Michelle. If you like what you do, it definitely makes it easier. If you're not getting up dreading where you're going to work, it definitely makes everything easier. You're in a better mood. You know, you come in and, you know, obviously anything can be stressful. Your days can be stressful. But yeah, you have to try to be happy, because I think happy goes a lot longer than being miserable, obviously. So yeah, that's what we aim for. For sure. So, yeah. Thank you. See you on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. See you Wednesday, my sister. Go and enjoy your day today.
Maybe we go,
Yes. A little park or something maybe?
me see if I can.
I think it's 9:07.
Don't. No, you know what? Yes, this is my own restaurant. No, it's mine. Finuccio and Sons. My nickname is Finuccio. My name is Fino D. Yeah, I'm the owner. So it's me. Bob, I was trying to add a picture. I was trying to see if I could add a picture. But I'm not technically inclined to do that, so maybe not. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so I was trying to, Fino D with the good hair. That's right. Hey, Fino D with the good hairline. For right now. Until, who knows. Yeah, I was going to try to add a picture, but you don't want to be like Uproar. Yeah, the Fino D77 account on Uproar is blocked. It was blocked for no picture and blocked because I wasn't commenting on anything. So it still is blocked. So, let it go also. It's right. So, if Finuccio and Sons gets blocked, Hairline 123 is going to be the next account I'm making. I'll stay in there somehow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so my business is open all day. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. The business is open all day, but Mondays and Saturdays we close at 2. So, Tuesday through Friday we're open till 6. And I try to, so I really can't do the lives during the lunch hour. We're in Schaumburg, Illinois, so it's we're Central Time. Michelle, I forgot where you're living or where you're from. Sorry, I know you've been in here before, but I forgot. But Central Time here, so I don't do lives when it's like noon here. Sometimes we get pretty busy for lunch. You know, I have a small staff. And I'll tell you, thank you very much. Thank you for the time, Stefania. It is 3:08. Time to make the meatballs, yep. Oh, North Carolina, okay. Oh, thank you very much for that. Yes, I do pizza. I do Sicilian style pizza. Oh, nice, Michelle. That's awesome. That's cool. So I do Sicilian style pizzas. Stefania, are you as old as me do you remember, yes, everything from scratch, calling up a number to get the time? I don't know. That was a thing years ago. You could, if you needed the time, you could call up a number, and oh yeah, 78. So yeah, but do you remember that? Yeah, you could call up a number and it would be like the time is, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do tend to sell a lot of pizza. You know, listen, when I opened, people saw the Italian flag. And they were like, do you do pizza? Do you do pizza? Do you do pizza? And then, I would have like construction workers coming in. Hello, Disney Mom. How are you? Happy Monday. But yeah, we were, thank you very much. We were, I didn't want to do pizza because, oh wow, that's cool, Michelle. I'm doing great. It's a Monday afternoon in sunny Schaumburg, Illinois. I'm doing great. It's a Monday afternoon in sunny Schaumburg, Illinois. It's yeah, so we pizza is overdone here in the Chicagoland area. And I'll be honest, I think it's mainly because these guys are just not using good ingredients. So I don't know. I did want to do it, but then I got the idea to make pizza the way my grandmother made pizza, and that was more of a thicker crust, Sicilian style pizza, and that's kind of what we did. So I sell it by the slice. We sell it square slices, so I make it in a little kind of half sheet. I make half sheets. I do cheese, I do sausage with our homemade sausage, I do pepperoni, I kind of bended to do pepperoni, and then we do a spincione, which is Sicilian style, breadcrumbs, anchovy, caciocavallo cheese, and like a sauce. What do I think of dating yourself like I am? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What do you think of Uno's Pizza? I don't know. There used to be an Uno's up here in Schaumburg. Listen, here's going to be my thoughts on what happens with these brands. Okay? Story time. Come on here, let me tell you a story. Yeah, I like Tavern Style too. Tavern Style around here, that's probably the real Chicago pizza. But old school, yeah. I think Chicago's got Giordano's. They got, what's the other one? Giordano's, Lou Malnati's, these brands, right? These old school, old pizza places that have become, well, see, here's what happens though, right? They become brands. And the brand part of it is that, they get private equity involved. And they start going to other parts of the country. And, once private equity gets involved in these big brands, it's a brand. It's no longer what you remember those places to be anymore. And, again, when corporations get involved, big corporations get involved in these restaurants like this, it's all about money. They become schivosa, yeah, I know. So yeah, back to your original question, or back to your comment about Uno's. There was an Uno's up here, and it was here for a while. just didn't make it. You know, there was Pizzeria Uno, there was Pizzeria Due. Yeah, Bill and Juliana have the place downtown. That's Rancic, right? They have the place. What is it called? I forgot. RPM. Yeah, it's got a great name. You know, it's got a great name. Not like it's got a great name. It's got a great name, meaning that people say it's good. We had a Pizza Uno here in Champaign, but it closed 30 years ago. Yeah. Now it's a minus Uno. It's a negative one. So, Bob, was that a Pizzeria Uno, like, that was affiliated with the ones that were up here? Oh. Thank you, Sabrina. Yep. I like mom and pop places too. But, you know, there's some mom and pop places that suck too. Sorry. Yeah, there is. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be, you know, I'm not trying to be critical of, you know, other places. I just think that guys in the restaurant business, and I know I say this all the time, but guys in the restaurant business, they try to cut the costs because they're like food costs and all this stuff. They just, you know, there's a saying, like, you can't see the forest through the trees. They don't take that view from the top and look and say, if I make really quality, good food with good ingredients, more people will come and more people will tell other people to come. That's the big thing. I mean, it's one thing to get a flock of people in here every day. Sabrina, yes, you're going to give them 2 chances. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, good ingredients does make a difference, but you said it right. You give a place two chances, right? So, you know, this is what I tell customers that come in here. I tell them, you're going to go to a place, and this is a problem that restaurants have, and I'm gonna give you a secret. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. You go to a place, you eat, and maybe, yeah, the chef makes and if the chef has good hair, that makes all the world of difference. If they don't, walk out. If you don't have good hair, then forget it. No, just kidding. Places, you go to some place and it's good. You go by yourself, and it's great. The next time you go, maybe you bring your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, significant other, or you bring a friend. And you, as the first time person that went there the first time, maybe go like 2 weeks later, and you sit down and you're with that other person and you're like, man, this is good, right? But you're thinking in the back of your head, it's not as good as the first time that I went here. So maybe, you know, something's different. You can't put your thumb on it, right? There's something different. Is it a different taste? Is it not as good as you thought it was the first time? You look like my uncle's boyfriend. Well, thank you very much. That's great. So, you know, there's that. Then, what happens? You go a third time, maybe with somebody else or something, whatever, and it's terrible. And the problem that happens, I think, with a lot of places is the consistency. The problem that happens, I think, with a lot of places is the consistency. that day, whatever the case may be, right? That's where it gets kind of different. You know what I mean? So the consistency is huge with restaurants. You know, you have to be consistent. You have to have people come in consistently and tell people to come to your restaurant. Because the people that come into your restaurant are the people that tell other people to come into your restaurant. So those are the mouthpieces of your business. Well, that's for sure. You know, I mean, but in a small family business like ours, people come here 2-3 times a week. We have regulars that come here. That's what keeps us going every week. You know, I know I'm going to see the same people every week, and I'm so glad and appreciative that I get to see those same people, and those people go out and tell other people to come here. And again, I tell people that if you're leaving my place and you're not telling 5 people or 6 people or 10 people or 1 person to come to my place, then we're not doing our job right. So what does that mean? You can't be in the middle, right? You gotta be up and above, over and above. That's hospitality. That's being nice when they come in. Say hi. How you doing? What's going on? How's the weather? You know, things like that. Yeah, thank you. But you have to make people feel welcome. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to wow them with the food. Number 3, the place got to be clean. And that's the bottom line. But guys make it too complicated. And that's just the way it goes. So, you know, everybody does what they do, and everybody's either successful or not successful. And you know, like I said, I'm not passing judgment on anybody on how they do it or what they do and whatever. Everybody does what they do for themselves and how they do it. This is what works for us. I'll tell you another thing. Well, thank you very much. Another thing that I do, and I'm adamant about doing it, is I am at the register. I ring up every single person that comes into this place. So not because I don't trust anybody, not because of anything. I ring up everybody that comes into this place because I want to see every single customer that comes into my place. So maybe somebody might take your order, one of the girls might take your order, even my wife might take your order, whatever. But ultimately, what's up, Justin Holly? You are not leaving my place. Monica, you're back. I was just asking about the soup and you weren't here. If you leave this place, you're gonna see me, and if it's open, you're gonna see me. And it's funny because one guy that comes in here like once every couple months, once a month, whatever. Thank you. He comes in here, and nicest guy in the world, and he comes in. And I'll tell you this. So he comes in and what's happening here? He comes in and he says, "Hey, how are you? Nice to see you." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Nice to see you too." He says, "Hey," he says, "last time I was in town," he says, "I missed you." I said, "Oh, yeah?" I said, "You missed me?" I said, "Were we closed?" Felix Sanchez, what's up, my friend? How we doing? How's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the heart me. Meatballs in the... No gravy, Peter. No gravy. Nice to see you too, buddy. It's sauce, no gravy. Anyhow, nice to see you too, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all the support. Really appreciate it. So a guy comes in, guy walks into a bar. No. Guy comes in and says, I missed you. He goes, last time I missed you. And I said, you know, were we closed? And he goes, no. He goes, I came in here. He goes, you just weren't here. And I said, impossible. He goes, well, no, I know, I came in here. He goes, I came in here, and he goes, you weren't here. I said, well, did you buy something here? He goes, well, yeah. I go, well, then, I was here. So you didn't come in here. He goes, I guarantee you I did. And I said, I will bet the place that you didn't. And the reason is because I ring up every customer. And like I said, not for anything, but it's just because I wanna talk to the customers, and I wanna make sure that everything we're doing is good and nice, and, you know, and correct and everything. You know, I think I said this before. Not everybody is going to leave a bad review if they're not happy. Not everybody is going to even say anything if they're not happy. But if you ask them, they will. More often than not asking them at all. And at least you show some care, right? Everybody wants to know, what is it? If you don't give a shit how it is, if you don't give a shit how it is, or if what they care, whatever, then you shouldn't be in business. Because without the people that are supporting your business, we got nothing. And that's the people that are on here. That's why I do lives. Felix Sanchez, thank you for that. Appreciate that, buddy. But you know, I'm committed to doing what we do in order to. Yeah, it's Monica. You know what the thing is? I think you gotta show some care. If you care that you're making a living doing this, then you should care that people are willing to come to your place and spend money. And that's the name of the game, right? You gotta appreciate the people that are coming into your place to spend money. And as soon as you lose sight of anything like that, and you take it for granted, and you think that, oh yeah, people are gonna come here, you know what? They're not. So I'm not giving my money, even if it's a mom and pop business, I'm not giving my money to a miserable guy. I'm sorry. So if I go to a place, and again, I'm very critical a lot of times, obviously, because I'm in the restaurant business, but I'm not giving my money to somebody who is, and you know, it's not even, Michelle, I appreciate that. I'm not even trying to show you a glimpse into what I think. And what I think is that there's got to be more people more appreciative for what it is. If you're going into a chain, they don't care, right? It's a job, right? You go to anything, any chain. I'm not going to name the chains, but any chain, it is what it is. You know the chains, right? You go into a chain, they're there. If you go in there, but you're not going there for that. You're just going there to grab something to eat and leave. It's not like you know the guy, whatever. Okay, but you know, if you gotta care. I mean, this is what it is. So, you know, that's it. Care or get the wooden spoon. That's all. That's how it works. that's it. Welcome in anybody else that's new. Please follow us. For all my regulars, thank you very much for spending your afternoon with me. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's, listen. Disney Mom, thank you so much. What's my best dish? Probably, the most popular is meatball sandwich. And meatballs in general. So, yeah, most popular here is meatballs by far. So that's why we got thank you, Felix. Appreciate that. Yeah, so meatballs is probably the most popular thing here. The next on the list is Fino di sandwich. Of course, the Fino di sandwich. No. Just because it's the Italian. So, yeah, so that's a deli sandwich. Believe it or not, we sell a lot of turkey. So turkey sandwiches, we do sell a lot of turkey. So I buy a Michigan turkey that is, thank you, Felix, appreciate that. Nice, Michelle. Good luck. Good luck. Hopefully your meatballs come out good. Hopefully hopefully they work out. Yes, Bob, and that's a big thing. Consistency is a big thing. So, yeah. So I don't do garlic knots. I don't cook with a lot of garlic. I really don't even keep garlic here. The only thing I keep garlic here for is for olives. So, I'll be honest, garlic over garlic is, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Keep on keeping on. Yep, you too. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. Yeah, garlic is an Italian-American thing. I try to stay as traditional as possible. I'll be honest, I don't even put garlic in my sauce. So, these over garlic things is just not for me. And I'll be honest, if you watch any cook that is cooking from Italy or in Italy, they put 1 clove of garlic in the pan and then take it out. So, they're using it a little bit for flavor, but nothing dramatic. If you see a lot of the other chefs that are going here and cooking a lot of stuff, it's like, oh, this garlic and, but it is what it is. It's a preference. It's all a preference. And, I know that the pizza places are doing a lot of garlic knots, so that's a big thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the olives we make are, nice. They're very popular. A lot of people like them. But yeah, I don't know. I believe that garlic has its place, and if I'm eating something and I'm chomping and chewing on garlic, it's just an off thing for me. But that's me. Nothing against anybody using it, but that's just not for me. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all the comments. Kind of keeps the live going. You know, you guys are engaged, and it helps keep it going. I think overall the lives have been successful. You know, we just kind of been going along, just doing kind of what we do, and I guess it's a good recipe here. We're done frying. It's a good recipe. Can't watch your empty stomach. No, you know, I'm the only one that's on camera. Let me just say that. I'm not the only one that works here. I mean, we got not a lot of people. I mean, but I got workers. I got a couple girls that work for me. My wife's here. So yeah, it's just, this is a one-man job, really. I mean, this is a one-person job. So, you know, every kind of station has their own kind of thing. I mean, we can have a station with, you know, making sandwiches. A couple people, 2-3 people can make sandwiches, but you know, this is a one-man show here back here. Nino doesn't work today. Nino works tomorrow. So after I'm done here, me and Nino go to the gym. So Nino's not here right now. Yeah, but we probably got to make cannoli shells again. Shh, we won't tell Nino that till he gets here tomorrow. Because we got a wedding to do on Saturday. So we got about 100 and something cannolis going out on Saturday. Yeah, it's we've had a couple weddings the last couple. He may call out if you tell him no. Yeah, right. And be like, hey, no thanks. Thank you, but no thank you. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, another process. You know, obviously, if you guys are regular viewers, you know that it's a process, and we try to do it. You know, everything we do it in steps. So, yeah, so I don't know. You know, listen, that's why we don't bring out a lot of stuff new, just because if I bring something out, we got to work it into the schedule of what we're doing, and you know, that kind of that can disrupt a different. Welcome in, Brownie Spencer. How are you today? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. yeah, but it's thank you, Brownie Spencer. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for joining us. It's so nice to see you guys here on a Monday afternoon. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Well, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I mean, like adding things on, it's not an easy process for us to add things on. And that's only because anything that I add on, I'm going to do from scratch. So, you know, it's something that I really take care when I add something on. I really don't want to add things on that I'm going to be taking from a bag or taking frozen. You know, that's just not me. That's not what got me here. We've been in business for 6 years. That's not what the whole thing and the whole mantra, I guess, is here. It's from scratch. Everything's from scratch. I mean, from the bread to the meatballs to the Italian sausage to the sweets. I mean, you know, the only other sweets that I kind of, you know, that I'm kind of doing that are packaged is stuff from Italy. So, you know, again, we have a little kind of store that when we expanded, we put in a lot of things that I'm bringing in from Italy. And little update that I've been kind of thinking about since I've been going live. People have said, do you ship? Do you do stuff? I think for us, right away, I think the easiest thing for us that we're going to be shipping is going to be stuff from Italy that we have in our store. So dry goods. So, you know, if anybody's interested, in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be trying to see if we can show you some things that you can order online if you'd like to order stuff online. I mean, right off the bat, it's pasta. Monica, can I get a show of hands? Well, thank you. Yeah, so right off the bat is going to be pastas. So that's going to be what we're going to try to do first. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that stuff, if I just get the right box, if I can, you know, try to work out the shipping and stuff, I'd be happy to, if you guys want to buy some stuff online that maybe you can't get in your area or you're not able to buy at any kind of specialty store or Italian store or anything like that, you know, we're gonna try to see if we can do that. You know, the pastas here are all imported from Italy. So I got probably 3 to 4 different brands, different cuts. So there's that. I do have like a lot of the cookies from Italy. So some of the cookies, the Molino Bianco cookies, they're really, really good, imported from Italy. So, you know, all this stuff, I got the Cento brand of a lot of things. I'm going to be getting in Muti tomatoes. I got another importer that just contacted me that's coming in that we're going to be, you had me at cookies. Yeah, so, you know, that stuff obviously really, I mean, we're going to try to pack it how we can pack it really good, but, you know, if these guys are really, you know, rough with it, then it's not going to be a big deal. You know, so, yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is going to be definitely something that we can do. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on, you know, what, oh, yikes, that wasn't good. See? I make a mess. Muti is the best, yes. Where's Disney Mom? Did she leave? I just dropped something on the ground. She missed it. It was a bottle. She probably left. And she missed it. What the hell? Don't worry, nobody was hurt. Yeah. Well, listen, there's a huge Asian market up here in Schaumburg or Arlington Heights. Huge. I mean, it's like the size of a Home Depot. I mean, crazy stuff. You know, there's a lot of Polish delis with a lot of Polish stores. So that's a big thing too. So, you know, listen, the importing stuff is hard to get. You know, it's hard to bring it in, hard to. So I mean. Yeah, it's definitely hard. Let me get 15 towels because I just dropped a bottle of wine on the ground. Maybe I shouldn't have drank half of it. No, I didn't. Some people that are new probably don't get my humor, but. So, we are, after we're done dropping shit on the ground, seasoning the sauce. Disney Mom, where the hell were you? I just dropped a bottle of wine on the ground. The Fanuccio and Son Watchdog crew, you guys missed that one. You heard it. Well, we definitely heard it, that's for sure. So everybody's commenting on how clean the kitchen is until Fino messes up everything. Yep. So that's what it is. Me dropping a bottle of wine on the ground. My AI summary is going to be Fino messing shit up. Yeah, they call 911, yeah. yeah, so anyway, that's kind of where we're at with the shipping thing. So hopefully it will work out to ship some stuff, and if people want to buy some stuff, so I might have to. I mean, right now on my website, you can see some of the imported goods that are there. If you look on the website, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Maybe I'll put it on the. Maybe I'll put it on the. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can see about putting it on TikTok Shop. I don't know. I don't know how all that works. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how it works and how we can get kind of access to that stuff, and you know, we'll go from there. Sorry. I will definitely have to get Nino to set that up. Yep. Not a. Yeah, that's not a, for sure, that's a Nino thing. The, not a big, yeah, well, yes, thermometer. Yes, Disney Mom, I'm closed on Sundays. I sleep on Sundays. So yeah, it's the wrong Eno. You know, when my son was born, and you know, it'd be like, I'd say to my wife, like, well, I wasn't in the restaurant business, but I would say to my wife, like, hey, what are we gonna do for dinner? And you know, we got a newborn baby, right? So like, you know, you're worried about the baby and what's the baby doing, and you know, my wife would be like, well, I gotta feed Nino, you know, Nino's gotta get this, and Nino's gotta do that, and I'd be like, well, I guess I'm the wrong Eno, right? The Pheno wants something to eat. I guess I'm the wrong Eno. So we got to get the right Eno to do the stuff for the stuff for the website, and this is the wrong Eno for that. Temp for finished beef over 140. So anything over 140. You know, usually I temp these over 140 if they're in the pot at all. And the sauce is warm. Once this thing, I mean, right now, I mean, the sauce is hot. Obviously, I put the tomatoes in; they were cold. But by the time you finish cooking all the meatballs and frying the meatballs and putting them in, the sauce is boiling. So right now, the sauce is boiling right now. It doesn't take that long. You know what I mean? You know, so at the end of the day, you know, what you do is let me see. So like right now we're at like 152. 147. You know, some of them are going to be a little bit less because I just put them in. But the thing is that sorry for that, guys. I had to block the troll that was in here. Sorry for that. Stir the pot, yeah. But yeah, you know, the thing is that sausage I usually temp. I think, you know, chicken is 165. Pork is you know, in the 160s. I could tell, like, when I cook sausage, I could tell by eye. And if I temp the who am I smacking? Yeah, that's right. Monica, get on him. What the hell's going on here? I mean, Jesus. Disney mom's missing the shit falling on the ground. Monica's missing the people on the making the bad comments. Come on, wake up. I know it's Monday, but Jesus. I'm putting in my contacts. It's like, God damn it, this guy. You guys make me laugh. So yeah, you know, sausage you can, listen, sausage, I'm alert now. Good, we're all good. Sausage, you know, you've seen, I don't know if you've seen a couple times, I forgot who asked this question, but if you're around tomorrow, I'll be doing sausage. Not the prettiest alive, but I mean, it's informative, I guess. So the sausage should be pink when you get it. Raw, it should be pink, not brown or anything. You know, ground meat can get a little exposed to the air, and it's still kind of okay. Pork, when it starts getting brown and stuff, that's not good. You know, so but when you put it on the grill, you can put sausage on the grill, and as soon as you cook one side, turn it, cook the other side, it starts getting gray. Same thing in the oven. When you put it in the oven, you know, starts getting gray, and you know, gray meaning like cooked. And you know, if you're browning it or whatever, and if you're temping, anything over 165 on the pork, usually when I temp the pork and I see that it's been cooking, it's 175, 180, sometimes it's like 200, you know. Again, if I'm at home, am I temping? The only thing I'm really temping when I'm cooking at home is chicken. Because sometimes, like, I can't tell, because I'm not really great at cooking chicken. But if you're on the grill with chicken, like even I taught my younger son, like, cooking on the grill, you know, you want to temp the chicken. Serve safe is good usually for 5 years. I think it depends on what you do. So food handler is good for 3, I think. That girl put it. He's like, what the hell? Yeah. But food service manager is good for 5 years. So, like, I know mine is going to be coming up maybe in the next year or so. But you know, you can do it all online now. Before it was like an 8-hour course. So if you're a Cord 21T, if you're like in the restaurant business, or is it required for everyone? It's required for the workers that have a food handler license, yes. Oh, okay, Monica, yep. So, do you have a manager certificate, Monica, or do you have a handler certificate? So, manager, if you have a manager certificate, you could stay on site, and you could be the only one here. Handler. So the handler, everybody's got to have a handler. So it's not not really hard. You know, I mean, it's a lot of common sense. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a lot of common sense. You know, I mean, it's kind of like the driver's license exam, right? I mean, the written test, the problem is the science. It's not the written. I mean, some of the written is like, if you roll over somebody, should you back up? I mean, it's like stupid shit like that. I mean, it's like, what the hell are we doing? You know what I mean? What's up, Postal Pete? How are you? Thank you for that, Postal Pete. Appreciate it. Yes. Mine I did online, and it was, I would take the, right? I took, like maybe studied, I don't know how it went. I think that you went through the whole thing, the course, like at your leisure, and as soon as it was time to take the test, I had to do it with a proctor. So like I would do it, and then I would do it like in a room. Do we get a lot of health inspections? Yeah, regularly. Yeah. And the proctor, I'd have to put, like I put the laptop on the table, and then I would have to take the laptop and show them like underneath the table and like around, and I'd have to show them all this stuff. And, you know, obviously, so you're not cheating. So, Mary Flowers, welcome in. How are we? Monday afternoon. Just wrecking shit here. Nice to see you. But don't worry. We're breaking, yep. I got my watchdogs here. One missed me putting the wine on the ground, and the other one was putting in her contacts so she couldn't see the trolls coming through. So we're doing real good. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's Monday after a time change. I know. I'm dragging ass today. Jesus. It's not good. This time change stuff is not good at all. I don't know. I think it's like when you get a little bit older. We'll get it together by tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because when you get a little older. You know what the other thing? Right? They're great. I appreciate all of them. I'm working on making a Fanuccio and Son watchdog sticker. So we gotta get the watchdog sticker going. Yes, for sure. For sure, Bob. We'll get the watchdog sticker and everybody can put it up. Yeah, so we're pretty much almost done here. But welcome in. Welcome in, guys that have not been here. It's a Monday afternoon, and you're taking too long to make it. Better watch out. Monica's gonna give you one. Don't watch. Yeah, well then. You're taking too long to make it. Well then. Yes, a wooden spoon, for sure. So I gotta see how we do this. Mr. Roar better be on tonight, otherwise he's gonna get one. I'll crack him on the top of the head. He'll have a widow's peak by Friday. Yeah, maybe I was drinking and it was two, one for the chef and one for the pot, and I think I drank 3 for the chef, and I knocked it on the ground. Shit. Yeah, for sure. But I will definitely ask the mods when I'm in Finuccio and Son mode, because if I'm in Fino D mode, blocked. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's because I didn't share with you. I know. It was like, what the hell? I was crushed. I know. And Stefania left, I think, but she said to let it go. I guess I gotta let it go. Yep. What do we got? 25,000 on the clicks. Thank you guys for tapping. So yeah, so all these are pretty much done now. So it's not a really lengthy process, but definitely. So they're all like 159, 145, 181. So like that, those are the big ones. So we're gonna get something to start taking them out of the pot. Yeah. It's a big batch of meatballs. Let me get a. So we make this many meatballs. Probably every other day, if I'm being honest, which is a good thing, but it tends to be pain sometimes. So, yeah. Disney Mom, am not throwing it out. I am putting them in this thing, just in case. Yeah. See? It's as big as my head. No. They're like, you probably dream of meatballs and bread, yeah. So they're about the size of golf balls. That's the best way I can, that's the best way I can describe the size of them. So, yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, so I don't know. Sometimes you go to a restaurant and they're really big. They're like the size of baseballs. I mean, Is that, I don't know, is that a little off-putting for only me? If I go to a restaurant, of course, I'm not ordering meatballs at a restaurant, but that's just me. But I've seen them at restaurants, and like people ordering the meatballs, and it's kind of like, I just got it in the face. It's kind of like baseballs. I don't know. Am I the only one who finds that a little off-putting? No. Yeah. I don't know. I have issues with like texture and meat too. It's got to be, because if it's like, I don't know. I don't like that, but that's me. But again, the sauce is not thick either. So it's not this like thick sauce, which I don't like either. So I don't even let people in my kitchen when I'm cooking. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm picky too. I can sympathize with that. I mean, like, I know everyone's like, man, you're picky. No, it's, but listen, if it's not good, it's not good. You know what I mean? I guess I'm kind of intimidating for some people that are cooking for me. Here's what I can tell you. If I'm going to somebody's house to eat, this is going to sound bad, but if I'm going to somebody's house to eat, my expectations are going to be low. That might be bad to say. But I'm not being like, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but I mean, like, I feel like sometimes I'm just like, whatever, it is what it is. Let's just get this over with and, give me a drink. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just kind of like, whatever. But then people are like, oh, what's Fino going to want to like to eat? I mean, there's certain places I can go where I know, like, like my wife's aunt. I told you my wife's Greek. I don't know if you guys know that, but my wife is Greek. And, my wife's aunt and my mother-in-law too, I mean, they cook very, very, very good. But it's different. It's not Italian, it's Greek food, So, yeah, I mean, but it's different, But if I'm going to like, I don't know, I'm going to John Smith's house for dinner, I'm like, okay, it's not going to be, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it. And I'm not trying to be like uppity, like, but it's what it is, right? You don't like it? Too bad. So, that's how we do it. But again, the sauce is not thick, so like that. This is one pan of meatballs. So that's that. What we do then is I will put them in the cooler and cool them down. And then we will, to reheat them, we reheat in the oven in the sauce. So that's a big thing too, right? You're reheating in the oven with the sauce. So it's kind of like you're warming them in the sauce. No, I don't own a microwave, so there's no microwave here, nothing like that. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for spending a Monday afternoon with me, wherever you're at in the area. We are Mutual Sons, 1612 East Algonquin Road in Schaumburg. Italian Deli and Catering. Thank you guys for being with us. Welcome back. People that left came back. Now they're back again. Welcome in. We are nearing the end. So overall, not too bad. What did it take? A couple hours? Not even. Hour and a half? Not too much. It's a process, but not a real long process. Thank you for being with us. We destroy the kitchen on a Monday afternoon. Not too bad, no. Not too bad. Probably turn that off. Let's see what else I can screw up today. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being with us today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's what Mr. Rogers said. Welcome in. I wanted to try to share a picture with you guys, but I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So, oh, thank you for that. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. So you have a routine. Yeah, it's haphazard routine. it's no organization routine. Have you heard of that one? Well, thank you, Monica, for sending all the comments. Thank you very much. So you guys got to know that I am not organized whatsoever, but my wife is very organized. So yeah, so it's, I kind of just, I fly by the seat of my pants. So I'm a big procrastinator, which is not good. Especially when it's time, you know, especially when you got orders and all that stuff. But I try to stay organized, but you know, it tends to be difficult sometimes when you're busy and you're trying to do a bunch of stuff. And I was like, is that on the screen? No, that's me spilling shit everywhere. See? That's why I got an apron on. I got shit everywhere. Not to mention a broken bottle of wine on the ground. Fuck. Sorry. If you can see the sauce, I can turn the camera so Disney Mom doesn't think I'm throwing it out. See? Covered in grease stains. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, I'm a mess here. But anyway. But the sauce is very, it's ASMR. Red sauce ASMR. Right? Hey, I'm hip. ASMR. That's what they say, right? Where they're like, what do they do? Well, they tap all the people when they do the hashtag ASMR. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I couldn't see that. Yeah, well, that's what it is, but here. So that's what I'm going to do my next TikTok videos. I'm going to do that. Let's go fill some sauce. And then I can hashtag ASMR red sauce. So then I can get all the people that are looking for ASMR on their phones. Right? Hey, I'm hip to it. Don't worry. Low key. I'm low key hip. I know all the lingo. That's my fault though, Disney Mom, because I didn't have the camera turned. You know, usually we fix that stuff in post-production. So when the director's on set, and in post-production we fix that stuff. I gotta get a camera person here to do this shit. Mary Flowers, hello again. Were you with us the whole time? I know you came in before. I don't remember. Oh, you've been, okay. You've been listening. Listening to Crash and Burn here. That's what I'm doing, crashing and burning. I didn't burn the meatballs though. So that's a good thing. Well, thank you for sticking around, Mary Flowers. We really appreciate it. And thank all you guys for sticking around. I know there's been people that have been in and out here. And we like Eric Panuccio on check. I'm sitting next to everybody's keyboard or screen or whatever. And then they hear a crash and they're like, what the hell just happened? Right? Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's all she wrote. Oh, we're driving. Well, that's good. Well, just keep me on like the radio. Don't be looking down. Yeah, because I didn't want to shit. No, I dropped the wine because I'm a destroyer. That's why. Because I went to go move it, my elbow hit it, and down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Okay, good. As long as I'm not... Oh, look at that. My AI summary. A chaotic Monday cooking session, getting ready for an ASMR red sauce video. That's my AI summary. What in the actual hell is that? Holy cow. I need... That's my AI summary. A chaotic Monday cooking session, getting ready for an ASMR red sauce video. Holy shit. I am in disbelief. That is something. If there's nothing more messed up on a Monday, then that's it. That's a messed up Monday, I'll tell you that much. That's going viral for sure. That sounds like a fun any day. Especially for all my ASMR fans. Or I can do this. That could be ASMR. Right? The wooden spoon on the plastic container. The internet, what a fun place. How could we not love it? that's it. We are done. I'm moving you here. Where am I moving you? No, I gotta. Hang on. Hello, Lizzie. Liz, how are we? How we doing? We're destroying shit here. I'll tell you that much. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, there we are. Okay. We're good, I promise. No more messing up. We're not doing anything bad anymore. Don't touch the glass. Yeah. Turt, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Don't touch anything. I should not touch anything today. It's Monday Fun Day. It's ASMR Monday. We're getting the wood spoon ready for ASMR. Watch out. Because we're hip. So we made meatballs again. We will make meatballs again probably a couple more times this week, but that's the meatballs that we made. So yeah. Thank you, that works, just wish I could. Well, you can, just go like this on the screen and then smell it. It should be good. I don't know what was on your phone from before, but just imagine that it was meatballs. That's probably not gonna help you, Turt, but. But don't worry, I'm here to help. Well, thank you, Mary Flowers. They do smell good. So it does smell good in here. You know, the only time, I'll be honest, the only time that I smell a lot of times, like, because we bake our own bread every day, right? So the only time that I smell how it smells in here is when I walk outside and come back in. So, you know, people come in and they're like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. Well, yeah, we're baking bread every morning. So yeah, I mean, it does smell good, but I can't really appreciate it because I get used to the smell all day. And, you know, it's kind of difficult, you know, because you just get used to it. That's why sometimes, you know, like if you guys ever cook at home, like if you're cooking a long time for like 4 hours or 5 hours, and then you sit down to eat dinner, and you're like, I don't want to eat this shit. And it's not, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm not saying that here, but I mean, like sometimes that's what happens like when you're at home. You know what I mean? Like you cook at home and it's kind of like, dude, like what the hell did I just, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like I said, it is what it is. So, date today? Today's Monday. What's the shelf life on those? That's why I don't cook on the weekends, yep. The shelf life, restaurant business shelf life is generally around 6 days. These will probably be gone in 2-3 days, they'll all be gone. I mean, between meatball sandwiches and people coming in and getting meatballs, like because we sell 6 packs of meatballs. So I mean, yeah. Again, if we don't do this every other day, we're done. I mean, like we're out for like 2 days or 3 days, and then we have no meatball sandwiches, and you know, it's difficult. So like you have to stay ahead of the game, and I'm so organized that no, I'm not. But you know, I think in order to get things moving and keep things moving, we have to do them every other day. So you know, it is what it is.
Bye.
Yeah. Did you want to say hi?
No,
You don't want to say hi to anybody?
not today.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mrs. Fino D. Yep, that's Mrs. Fino D.
Who's asking?
She's leaving me.
I'm going home to Nino D.
She's going home to Nino. But me and Nino, we're going to the gym. So that's it. Thank you for everybody that spent the couple hours with us today. For our meatball session. We are. What? Might be cannolis tomorrow, but it'll definitely be something tomorrow. So, oh yeah, tiramisu. So we got to be on. So like, I'd like you guys to see the tiramisu process. Huh? Part of it. We already did the eggs. So meatball Monday, yes. Tiramisu Tuesday. Messed up Wednesday.
What the hell, Wednesday?
What the hell Wednesday? Sounds good, guys. Yeah, we're me and Nino are gonna go to the gym, and we're not gonna tell him that we have to do cannolis yet till tomorrow, till he comes in. So yeah, thank you very much. Taco Tuesday. I know, I'm a big fan. Trust me. I'm a taco any day guy. So Taco Tuesday is a taco any day guy. But I will see you guys mañana. I'll see you mañana. Have a great night. Enjoy the gym. Yes, I will.
I know this surprises everybody, but my hair doesn't even get messed up at the gym. So don't worry. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you everybody for spending time with us. And have a great evening, you too, Married Flowers, and all the people that have been in and out. Sorry, my phone just went on the camera. I don't know who's left here. But thank you. Thank you very much for spending time with us. It's always fun. So hopefully I've made it fun for you guys a little bit. And I appreciate all your support as always. I know I say thank you a lot, but I really mean it. So we're definitely appreciative for your support and for all the gifts and the likes and everything that you guys do for us. So thank you very much. Thank you to the Watchdog crew for watching my back. I will end it and say, if you say it's homemade, you actually have to make it. Bye guys. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.